begins to fade now, and I feel like I'm losing time, but I don't know how I'm here. The sunlight has turned to gray, and I feel like I'm losing love again. I don't know how I'm here. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you looking down. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you looking down. 'Cause it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna breathe. And it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna need.
Alright, let's see how everything is going. Let's see if everything is working. So I'm not talking to myself. And so I can just share my thoughts, share my words, share my... I don't know. I don't know what's up. So I'm not talking to myself. And so I can just share my thoughts. That's working. Very nice. Very nice. One more check. So I'm not talking to myself. And so I can just share my thoughts. Yep, that's working. It's gonna loop a little bit. Should have thought about that, but either way. That can be closed off. And I think we can just go to Minecraft. And we should be pretty good to go. The stream is a little bit struggling, I think. Not completely sure. It's dropping a little bit of FPS to like between 50 and 60 FPS. No dropped frames though. But it's changing a little bit with FPS. I think we should be good though. I think we should be fine. So how's everyone in the chat doing? How's everyone doing? Good to see all of you. Good to see everyone. I hope everyone is doing good. Hope everyone is having a good morning. Or afternoon. I mean, I don't even know. I've made a mistake of saying good morning to people. When in reality, we're all some bunch out here in the world, and I don't know where the heck you're from. Whoever's listening. Morning, Susie. Is the city so watching you, Marvel? No worries. That probably takes up quite a bit of data, doesn't it? Watching streams. I mean, you're the you. You're the you. Hope you're doing well, though. Waiting for some Chinese food. Ooh. What kind of food are you getting? Sounds good. So today we're going to be working on some pathways. We're going to be working on... I've got a tree farm in mind as well. And if we go... I should have not closed Discord. I got a picture to share about the whole Rorea world. We just posted in my Discord. And I think it's a pretty darn good picture. To kind of show the progress that we made. So if you go over here, I think it should be fairly visible. It does, but have unlimited interwebs. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. So this is the sacred grounds. This is the main base, kind of like the middle of the world, as I like to really put it. So over here, you've got like the little hole in which my storage system is and whatnot. Village is raiding over here. I still need to finish this build up. Village breeder, the pumpkin farms are over here. I made a tent, well, like a start for the cactus farm. Over here's the big circle with like the main base and whatnot. That's like the future main base at some point. This island's gotta be destroyed, and the lake is over here. All sorts of stuff, basically. And I've been thinking about extending this a little bit over on this side, because initially we had, before I terraformed this terrain, you can see where the river was flowing. And initially that river would be the boundary, because we'd have one savanna biome. But I'm thinking about taking the world a little bit more towards this other savanna biome, which I can show a little bit more in game soon. That's kind of my plan. And just over here, like, build a tree farm and whatnot. I've also got like a pretty big hill which we can go over at some point. This piece of land will be destroyed at some point as well. It will be blown up, but I don't have any reason to right now, because I want to do it whenever I get to like working on the caves in the terraformed area, because we still have got a river to take care of. So that's kind of the plan for the world at this point. And closing off this, I can close off Minecraft.net. I was looking a little bit at the the new snapshot earlier, not necessarily in game, but more so on the website, like the updates on the Minecraft website basically. And the biggest changes are they're turning the hoe into a more into more of an item that can be used to break blocks. Like they're adding efficiency, fortune, and silk touch to it, and you can enchant it. Like you can get those enchants by enchanting as well, which I think is really neat. I'm wondering what I need silk touch for, but still. And also fish in 1.16 will be able to be to despawn. Unlike now, they will just be there once generated. They will just like they're part of the passive mob cap, or maybe a different mob cap. But I think fish hunting may be a little bit easier that way, because fish will just generate like newly any other hostile mobs, but in a different mob cap. So that could be pretty interesting, as far as I understand at least. I'm not too technical of Minecrafter. And we need to let chunks load in. What render distance am I on? 11 chunks. Let's change it to 12. I've been getting a little bit more lag, but I'm pretty sure that's on my side, not necessarily on the world side. But we're currently on the hill around that area for the tree farm that I was kind of talking about earlier. And I'm not sure if we're going to get to that today. But I made a little pillar over here. I've got myself some signs. And there's also some chickens here. Are there any eggs? I'm wondering now. I need a lot of eggs. Don't think there are any right now. Either way. Yeah, plan is to build a tower of some sort or bigger on this hill, which we can go see in a minute. And also tree farms on the lower parts. I like to make signs, and I've also got like a I've also made a sign sugar box in my ender chest, because I do like to place signs around. Got like 48 of every sign, mostly apart from dark oak, because I didn't have too much dark oak, but it works. Little thing, I don't think people really use that too much, but I like to just leave signs behind as little notes. I've got an app on my phone as well for it, but I mean, like this is just easier to do in the game. Let's go inspect the mode actually to show the area a little bit more. Also, I found the smallest desert biome that I've ever come across. It's completely surrounded by savanna. And I mean, yes, there's like another big desert over here, but it's divided by the savanna. Same over here, you got like a river and then a desert, but it's still divided. So that's pretty neat. We can do something with that. Ooh, I had a plan for some sort of mini game. Even though it's like a solar world, I had a plan for a mini game. With like ice road track, but covered in carpet. If the boat still works the same way, with sliding around, I could just make like a sand race type of deal. That could be nice. This will be big enough for it. But yeah, we've got the main base is over here, and then you've got like a little pathway system that we can run over here, and same goes on that side, which will stretch into the different parts of Rorea. But over here, like I wanted to test some tree farms, and I've got a design in mind. I'm not sure how to describe that, but I've got a design in mind. And this hill also, I was tempted to destroy it, but this will be plenty of space to build like a bigger build. Once the inspiration is there, once we got an idea for that. So I'm gonna leave it as is. And we're just gonna stretch the industrial district basically, because that's kind of what the Sacred Grounds is my sort of main base. We're gonna place that around here, and we're gonna rotate this into a nice little area. And we're probably gonna make use of a lot of space, and maybe even for some training. I think that could be cool. Because I don't mind spending a lot of time on here, because main base basically. Don't want to spend too much time on there. Also, let's go into survival mode. But that's just like some planning that I've been doing. I've been going over to some other places as well, looking at the maps. I still need to set up my own map. In the map room that I've made like 2 weeks ago by now. Also, how are the chickens doing? I haven't looked at these fellows in a while. And I want a lot of chicken eggs in order to get what's it called, bitter roses. Food ready? Time to venture home. Ooh, chicken chili sauce for me. Chicken and sauce for me. Sounds good. Sounds good. I don't eat. It's been a while since I've eaten Chinese. Like, we got some sort of restaurant nearby, like 2-minute walk. But, I mean, maybe not 2 minutes, but either way, it's close. Essentially, that's what it comes down to. And I used to go there quite a bit. I'm not sure if there will be any anti-gramming right now, but we'll see. But I used to go there like once a year with my parents and family. But I mean, after like one of us had like a bad time there, like they got sick from some food, we didn't want to go there anymore. Which is kind of sad because they had some delicious food, and I'm bad at naming food in English. That's one of the things that I really cannot do. But I had some good stuffs. Luckily, my dad can cook good as well. He like he's got an Indonesian background, or like my grandmother does. So we tend to eat quite a bit of Indonesian food. So that's very nice. I need to get better at the names though for that type of food, but still. Alright, what do we want to do? Do I need to repair some tools? Might as well go repair the Elytra. The big city next to us is pretty close and easily gone to with bus. Plenty of options. That sounds really good, yeah. I've got like a city quite close, like 15 minutes like bicycle ride. Like I'm sort of in like a suburb kind of area, which is pretty neat. There's lots of places are pretty doable, and also like public transport, I don't really make use of it too much, but in Netherlands, public transport is really great. So that's also a plus. I could literally take the bus, and within 20 minutes, I can just... I'm just around quite a bit of shops. I don't go shopping or anything too much, but I mean, you know, in the future I might like go to restaurants or whatnot. We've got like a whole big place for that, like some big street, really nice. I want the sounds to be turned off because I don't like the noises of these fucking monsters. Will, how's it going? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. How have you been? It's been a couple of days. Right, might as well repair our tools while I'm at it. I need to farm it more often. Or make it automatic. I don't know. I still got some plans to update this thing because I want to make this into an AFK like farm after all for the gold. Not sure when though. I feel like I'm continuously working on farms, so it does the job for now. And I'm fine with that. And let's just put this in here and go away. And not die. Perfect landing. Easy and fast. Easy. Alright, where do we need to go? Over there is the villager tower, the previous one. So we just gotta go over here and turn on sounds. It's been a while since I've been able to play Minecraft though. Well, I mean, I played it yesterday, but not so much. Like after last Monday, no, Monday I didn't even play because I didn't stream. I wasn't feeling too good like mentally. Wasn't really in the mood for streaming in that sense. But yeah, like since last Sunday I haven't really played Minecraft, and I've made some plans. I've had some ideas that I wrote down, of course, but that was about it. Either way, just gotta make a few phone calls, so I'll get back to you when I get home. Have fun. See you, Susie. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. But yeah, haven't really been able to play too much Minecraft. I've been watching Minecraft though. I've been watching like these streams quite a bit. Watching some Hermitcraft episodes because I am in love with season 7. I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, like yesterday I AFK'd. I AFK'd quite a bit and got 2 stacks of iron blocks. Like I was playing some games with some friends of mine, and that was on a Nintendo Switch. So I decided like, yes, I'm gonna AFK. Walked out. Also stocked up quite a bit of emerald blocks, and we might do some villager trading. I think I've got quite a bit of pumpkins stacked up right now in the farm. We also still gotta make that build. I I want to do some path working, and maybe we'll start working on. I don't know. I've got too many plans to do. I want like a main storage system area for all the farms that are gonna be up on top of this hill. I want all of these pumpkin farms to run to one place. Hasn't been around. I mean, I haven't really been around that much, so I don't know. Lovely world, good morning. How's it going? How's it going? I feel like I've been around playing Minecraft quite a bit, but I haven't really. Which I don't know why I'm feeling like I played a lot of Minecraft lately. I've been meaning to, but I haven't done it, basically. Because Tuesday, big amount of work. Like school, part-time job and whatnot. I got home at like 8 PM and I went to school at like 10:30 AM, so that was like a long day. Yesterday I had quite a bad day. School was just really busy and filled my head with lots of stuffs, and I had a small panic attack. Like, I don't know, but I'm doing better now. I fell asleep during this stream. I fell asleep too. I was about to stay, like I was staying up, and like I was prepared for her to go till like 12 PM, 12 AM. I'm not sure, like middle of the night basically. I was planning on her to go to that, and then I just fell asleep, and I woke up like with like my phone being out of battery. Thought it was funny though. Thought it was quite funny. I tend to do that whenever, like, I mean, I like to think I'm quite good at like staying up late, but at the same time I'm not. I used to be better at it years ago, and I feel like I'm old now talking about all that, but I used to be able to just be awake for like 48 hours. Not on a regular, but more so like every once in a while I would do that, and like every I could handle that every week basically, but then I have to catch up on sleep as well. Not really recommended to stay awake for 48 hours. Like one time I did PE as well during those 48 hours, and I just felt like a zombie running around. You don't want that. you don't want to exercise feeling like a zombie running around on some sports track. But I guess it's also like you need to either when you stay up late you gotta take time to sleep after. Ooh, it's getting that time. Didn't notice that. Like when you stay up late, you either gotta catch up on some sleep the night after, or you gotta have caught up on some sleep the night beforehand. Otherwise, it's really tough. Like I used to stay up for some streams. Like when I was kind of new to Twitch, I used to stay up quite a bit to watch streams. I used to stay up like on school days. I used to stay up till like 4 AM, and then I have to wake up at like 7. And you know, I don't think my results really. How do you word that? It didn't really affect my results, but it affected my mood. I was so angry at people all the time when I did that at some point. I just couldn't help myself at that point. But staying up late is fun though at the same time as well. So I've just limited myself to just staying up late. Like on a regular school week, I just limited myself to like, I don't know. I'm trying to word here. Bear with me. Limited myself to like 1 or 2 nights staying up till like 12 a week. Then again, I tend to stay awake till like 12, till like in the middle of the night anyways. But if you're not watching any streams, that already helps because you're not using your eyes as much, not wasting, you're not spending as much energy. So I don't know. I'm no guru to staying up late. I know plenty of people that do it. Like I know plenty of people IRL that are somehow able to do it like on a regular. Like they get up. They go to bed at like 3 AM in the morning and then get up early as well. Early being like 7 or 8 AM. Then again, they sleep whenever they can in the afternoons. They're like, oh, after school I'm gonna sleep in the afternoon and whatnot. So they just basically shifted their schedule. And then you've also got people that are actually able to stay alive or like stay normal, I suppose, if that makes sense, without too much sleep. Alright, we need to go over here. I actually want to buy some name tags. I'm not sure what for, but I've got some plans because I want like in the lake that we got over there behind this hill. I want to work on that. That's gonna be a beautiful terraformed lake and whatnot. Novice, expert. I had a master in here. Yes. Alright, that's 9 name tags. Pretty neat. Are there any leftover emeralds? I lost my train of thoughts. We're just gonna leave that in here. And go over here. I kind of lost my train of thoughts. Oh yeah, the fish. Yes, the fish. What's talking about the fish? Either way, once the lake's terraformed and whatnot, I've read in the current snapshot they changed the fish mechanics. I mentioned this earlier today as well. The fish will now despawn if they're more than 64 blocks away from a player, or like have a chance to, basically. So I want to be prepared. If I've got some fish, I want to be prepared to name tag them before I update, because I don't want to lose them during the update, because it's gonna be a hell of a nightmare to just go in there and make sure everything is name tagged. This is a great change. We'll also have lots of lag. You don't need to name tag. But I mean, otherwise the fish will despawn, right? Like if I want to have like fish. Oh, any fish placed with buckets has always been marked as persistent. Oh, thank you, Will. I mean, that makes it easier. Name tag's nevertheless a good investment at some point, anyways. Nevertheless, never know when you need them, and you also need them when you don't have them. But that's good to know, though. I thought I lost my wither skulls. I'm so stupid. Yesterday I was running around my chests, and I was like, where are my wither skulls? Because they're not in here. And I forgot to check this chest. Well, I found those. I also maybe should set up a netherwort farm. There's so many things I should do, probably. But then again, I've got no real need to for those at the moment. Today I do need to farm some spruce logs this afternoon. I do know that. Because I'm all out of them and I just need some wood to spend, because if I'm gonna spend some wood on lots of resources, I'd rather have that being spruce, because it's easy to grind. Gotta be in a major lag cause of server lag since 1.13 came out. Really? I've never really seen that. Well, I mean, I'm not too much of a server player, but I mean, I've never really heard about it before. Huh. I think we only need this box for the time being. I prepared the hill a little bit over here so we can work on it. In fact, I may want to put this over here and get the stone cutter. I mean, I can see why they've been why they could cause like a major lag issue, because there's like lots of water. They're pretty small, and I mean, is there a mob cap for them? I don't know. I'm not sure if you need anything for them. I need 1.5 shulkers of metal blocks for my zombie piglin farm. Alright, because actually I want to try this out now. You mentioned this before, Will, and I've not yet tried out. I think I know what, like, where is my Frostwalker boots? Frostwalker book. You mentioned the Frostwalker on magma blocks, and I think I know what it does, but I haven't tried it out, so I might as well do that right now. I've got a Frostwalker dude in my thingo. Any books in here? Oh, I've got a book over here. Very well. Gonna fly through the tunnel. And I think it should be the one in the corner over here. That is Frostwalker? Yep, Frostwalker. Yeah, servers feel more laggy than they used to. At least that's my perception. That's a 1.16 thing. Oh yeah, Frostwalker takes no damage from magma blocks. I hate them in overall though. Can screw up some water streams and kill crops. Oh yeah, that's the reason why I don't really use them. I've used them before. I've used them before, just as a fun thing, but never really made them part of my gear because I felt like, yeah, like it's a nice little gimmicky enchantment. But I mean, it's in some ways it's just as useless as Bane of Waterbots. I mean, maybe not that extreme, but it's not like it's too specific. I feel like I don't want to put him on my regular boots though. Death Strider. You don't really want to combine him with that. Feather Fighting for projectile protection. I mean, I've got plenty of Death Strider boots anyways. I don't think I'll need it. No, I wanna. No, I wanna keep 3 pairs. So we're just gonna get some new boots. I haven't used my diamonds in a while, so might as well. Boop. And I could enchant them. I'm gonna enchant them. Who cares? I'm gonna enchant them. We got a little pigman friend over here. Well, he is scared death. You know what? He's gonna go back to sport. Oh, I'm gonna leave him roaming around. I was about to kill him, and he fought otherwise, and now he's not really sure what he wants to do. Hello, the dodge. I know, right? That's so funny though. I had to redo McCall farm because I played with him on land. Oh no, that's the worst. When that happens like that, I've destroyed some crop farms, but never something like that. Also, I have like 2 stages of being tired. In the first stage, I get a bit angry, and in the second one, I started to laugh giggle about everything and become like a super hippie. I'm not sure what I'm like when I'm tired. I know, like I can be quite grumpy and negative about things in general, even though I may not seem like it on stream. I mean, I guess that's a mood more than anything. But either way, I'm gonna turn off the sounds again. But I can be sometimes quite a bit of pessimist, and that just amplifies whenever I'm really tired. Like it's not like, oh, I've stayed up till like in the middle of the night. Now I'm super grumpy. No, it's not like that per se. But more so like after a couple of nights, I will get like that. Sure, perfect boots for blast protection. Fine, we'll put them on there. And oh, right, Death Strider. Well, apparently you cannot even put Death Strider and Frostwalker together, which makes sense. But I mean, now we know that. That's cool. Fire protection free. I mean, I want something better than that. If I'm gonna get those boots, at least I want to have something decent. Fire protection free, don't need that. Fight defending 4, sure, go ahead. But also, that's a good thing to keep in mind with like the memo blocks for the zombie piglin farm. If I'm gonna design a new farm, I should keep that in mind. Just feather fighting 4, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna turn on the elytra. Well, put on the elytra, I should say. Put this away. Don't need that. Smack these not piglins, pigmen once more. And fly down. And I've got some memory blocks in my storage system. So we should be good on that front. I think by the time 1.16 comes out, I might have even built already like a blaze farm and a slime farm. I'm not sure how like useful it is to farm memory blocks that way. Maybe that's more useful for Skyblock than like regular Minecraft. I don't know. Could be cool. I've got a plan for a slime farm though. I'm not sure where, but I've just got an idea for that. Are already preparing for 1.16 zombie piglins. Exactly. Being the redstone preparation genius that I am. Being a pro streamer, you know what I mean? Metal blocks. Huh. That's interesting. That's cool though. I guess I guess like the Frostwalker wants to put everything like colder and like I don't know. And then like the magma block like the magma block and the Frostwalker boots cancel each other out so you don't take any damage. That's interesting. That's useful. At some point. I mean I guess if you're working on the piglin farm. The zombie piglin farm. So we're gonna put these boots away. Yep, cool. And these are just gonna go in here, I suppose. Put emeralds away, and I think we need to sleep night away as well. If I were building a pigment zombie farm right now in 1.15, I would definitely check what biome it will be in 1.16. Might not work at all where you made it. I mean, I know that's also a good thing to note for sure. I don't have any plans to build a pigment farm right now, anyways. Like the one that I currently have, like that suffices me in my needs of experience. And I'm slowly but surely farming enough emeralds to get back every bit of gold that I spent on beacons, so I can use more gold more frequently in builds if I desire to do so. And I've got a plan for a gold town around that portal that I've got to the nether roof. That is a plan of mine. And I want to get some more smooth stone. We should have enough. I might... You know what? I might put some more in the furnace. We're just gonna put this away and I'm gonna forget about it, but that's fine. We're just gonna... I think it was like 14 stacks that I can be put in there at a time. So we got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That should be fine like that. I still need an auto smelter. There's so many things that I still got to do, but I don't know. I'm turning more into like, oh, I need automated this, I need automated that. I think it's funny though. Like this world has basically gotten me to building more farms, and I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy building this stuff. More like the farms, redstone, more so like the technical Minecraft. And I don't mind it for sure. Got that. Don't need all of this, but we're just gonna put it in there. So we got a little bit more backup smooth stone in case I forget after stream or whatever. It's just nice because we're gonna be around this area anyways. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, and I'm not forgetting these blocks. I almost did, but I'm not forgetting right now. And I also need the blocks from here. And a stone cutter. I'm not forgetting anything this time around. I usually do, but there's nothing in here that I need. Smithing table is gonna use anyways for now. Nope. We're just gonna take this one. Although there might be... You know what, we're just gonna get the leftover one because I made too many, I think. Over at the villager area. Yep, got one over here. Yep, made too many. So I'm just gonna take that one and get the scaffolding as well. And I don't need these blocks. Cool. But normally I wouldn't really prepare. But I mean, I guess for Nether, like it's important to prepare because like there's so many changes. Also, I'm pretty sure the Nether hoe will be, how's it called? Like more rare than it's currently. In the new snapshot, it will become more of a rare object. Which I think that's fair. And they also added iron nuggets for some reason. They also added iron nuggets to the loot tables of the trading thing. Which I'm not sure how big of an importance that will be really. I mean, I don't know too much about it, that sort of stuff to really know like, alright, that will be very important or not. But farming gold in order to farm iron, that's not really gonna be worth it. It's more so just like, oh, you got this little thing, this little placeholder for another item, so you don't get every other good item. Kind of like that. You need some dud kind of items in order like to really make such a system worth it, I suppose. Right, I'm not gonna keep this path uniform and straight. The plan is kind of to have like some sort of like how do you call that? Hold up. This word is important for me to explain what I'm doing. Come on. Oh, plaza, yeah. Like a plaza square type of deal. That's the plan for it gonna be. So this area will mostly be quite stonish. Like lots of pathways will be here. And there will be one going over that way. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for this build yet, because I feel like I kind of like the open entrance, but I also feel like I should build a building, like a proper entrance to my main base, my current main base. And there's gonna be a pathway running around over there, maybe even running across this hill. It probably will be. And then the main focus for this week will probably be having a pathway that runs across over here with some supporting blocks, and then we'll end up around about this place. So that way we have a pathway running around over here, and it will have a dead end over on the other side of the hill. And I'm thinking about adding another place over here, like terraforming this hill a little bit more, so we have like another platform around about this space. So we have a little bit more space to build with for the villager breeder, to make that place a little bit more nicer and whatnot. And I had a plan initially to build some sort of hill over here, but I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this area around about this place. I still need to terraform this hill as well, and I want to work on the lake. I don't know, there's so many things to do. But either way, the pathway is gonna be the main focus for now. Yeah, the pathway around this place is gonna be the main focus to have finished this stream. So we're just gonna run this around over here. I'm not sure like how steep it's gonna be, if I'm gonna use slabs or whatnot, but we'll see. We'll see. So this will be at this level, and then yeah, like that works. And then we can just wrap this around over here. Didn't mean to make a path block over there, but I guess that will happen. Doesn't matter too much if there's gonna be a path block like that. Alright, so that works for this part of the hill, and then yeah, this is where we end up. Dang it, Steam. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. How does that look? I think that works. I think that works. Like that. And we might make it a little bit more steeper, but we'll see. We might just use some stairs over here and make it like and not have to path run around. I have like the distance to go down. Dang it, I don't know the words. Let me drink some water. I can either go for like the stairs, which will make us go down quite fast, or we can have the path of running a little bit like more further away before we get down with slabs, if that makes any sense. Over here I definitely want the stairs, so we're gonna have to take out this row and actually get another shulker box, just an empty one, because we're gonna need space. And just put all the blocks in there, and I want a stack of polished granite blocks, and I want to have a stack of the bricks and a stack of the regular granite. And we don't really need acacia logs. I think I removed it. Did I remove the acacia from the pathway? Yep, I did. It's not over here anymore. Felt like it would pop out too much, and we don't need all the contrast everywhere. I like to work with some pop colors like that, but that was just too much. Good thing I left it there for a while though. But yeah, we could just... Dang it, I turned the regular granite into polished granite. I didn't know that could happen. Well then. Go over here, and... I didn't turn on the sound, so we're gonna do that again. Keep forgetting to do that. Dang it. It happens though, it happens. Regular granite. And stone brick stairs. I also just started using... Oh, I mean, I haven't really started doing that. I've been doing that for ages. I just use my my light for everything. Even those 30 blocks or whatever it may be from over here. I just do this, boop. Instead of walking. I'm gonna build quite a bit of pathways to connect all the places up in Rorea at some point, because the plan is still to have like quite a bit of a spread out area. But I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out if I'm not gonna use them all that much. I need a place for my bed because I need to sleep night away because I don't like creepers. I'm also thinking about like I need some sort of lighting system for the pathways, but I think I'm just gonna use redstone lamps. I think I'm just gonna use redstone lamps in here for the pathways. Like, and here we don't need to, so then we'll switch it up. But I think we can just scatter some lamps in there and just have like some lighting that way, because completely mob proofing this whole area is hard anyways. But I mean, I'd rather have like the pathways be mob proofed, and the nature area, sure, that could be fine. Also, let's just do this. And just scatter some stairs around. Well, that works. Does the job. I'm making my Evo man cave, so I need Evo piston door. I've watched, I think I watched his most recent episode of his main world, like the one with like 500 episodes of like Evo. I think I want to watch more of his stuff. I haven't really like. I mean, I've only watched one episode of his, but I think he's quite interesting, and he's quite redstone, like. But I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I also saw like his blue fire type of deal, where he can literally just waste diamonds and stuff. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. And you've been working yourself at your place as well, haven't you, Will? You've been doing quite a bit of work on your cave. I've noticed. Oop, almost fell down. Don't need to fall down in here. Again, we're just gonna... I need more granite in my inventory. I've seen all 537 episodes of his Let's Play. It goes back to 2010. Wow. That's a long time. That's a long ass time. It's always interesting when people have been able to make so many episodes of one world though. I think that's really impressive. I really fancy the idea of like having one world. And continuing to play on that forever. And if you're bored of some place, you're just gonna start all over again in another place. Not sure if he did, but that sort of stuff, that's interesting. But I've not been able to do it myself. Such a thing. I just keep switching, like I'm done with this world, I'm gonna go somewhere else. And this time around, this world will be the main world. Might move on from this world at some point, but this will be the main world that I'm gonna work on. But I guess I just enjoyed the early game too much as well, to some degree. Which may be why I just get back to playing on a new world at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, he just broke 2 million subs. Wow. That world that he's playing on now, it was generated in version 1 Minecraft. You mean like the absolute first version or something like that? That's insane. That's insane. First non-alpha version. Wow. I don't think I've even been playing for that long. I think I started playing. I mean, I started playing quite early, but that's impressive. That world that's also like that is not bothered to go on a different world because like certain features like bio updates and whatnot. I mean, maybe he reset some stuff. I don't know. That's impressive though, not gonna lie. The first 120 or so fits are an alpha version on different. Oh, so he switched roles. I mean, I'm not sure what changes in those versions. So there might be something that I don't know about, like, oh, this is the reason why you cannot really continue that world. I don't know. I started in like 1.5 beta. I think I started playing, how old was I? I must have been like 9 years old or something. And my parents bought it for me. I've been playing for about 9 years probably, but now. It's not from the very start, but I've been playing for a long time on this damn game. We need more polished. Yeah, we need more polish in here. Too much regular granite. Don't like that. World gen changed and he couldn't update that old world. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That makes sense then. I figured something like that would have probably happened. What type of stuff did the two of you start out playing Minecraft as? Like what kind of stuff? Did you go on a server immediately, or did you start a single player? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Right, I think this works. I think that works. Then we've got to step it down a notch over here. I think I'm gonna use slabs after all to work with, and that way we can still use the slabs over here because it will not matter because you cannot see the other half of the slabs. Mix of server and single player. 1.13. I was single player. I honestly like single player more than multi. I started playing out like my friends at the time. They grabbed me onto a, how's it called, a faction server, which basically is like a war type of server. Survival where you're in war. And I mean, I didn't know what I was doing for the longest of time. They were like, oh yeah, we gotta do this, and I just went mining and stuff. I just built houses, and I didn't like before that because those were destroyed by the enemy teams and whatnot. That was around the time when there was like still like not so much of a server protection type of stuff. When it was really easy to hack. I mean, it still is, but I mean, servers didn't have as many tools to really protect themselves against sort of stuff like that. And especially faction servers attract those kind of people. I didn't have good internet back then for multi. Oh, gotcha. I mean, that works as well. That works as well. I haven't really got to worry about that sort of stuff, luckily enough. Welcome back, Susie. We're talking about Minecraft, basically. We're talking about when we started playing Minecraft. This needs to go over here. Boom, boom, boom. What's this over here? Like so. I didn't get broadband till about a year ago here in the US. Internet outside of major cities sucks. I mean, in the US is really big. In Netherlands, like it's quite a confined space in that sense. Like it's quite. Everything is quite close to each other, basically. So I don't really like. I mean, I know like internet stuff is like not as shit as in the US. Fortunately enough for me, but I know I know that much. That's the case. And plus, I don't have to work out that sort of stuff because I'm still living with my parents. You know what I mean? So that also saved me some stress about that. Because I can imagine they've had to make some phone calls as well about that sort of stuff. Recruiting, how's it going? Good to see you. It's been a while. How have you been? Yeah, like I played factions, and then I played like mini games on servers like Hypixel and CubeCraft for a couple of years. I used to be really good at them. I used to be really good at those games. Like together with like a friend of mine, we used to go duos and on like Skywars and whatnot, and that was a lot of fun. And I think I've been playing survival Minecraft really since about like 3 or 4 years. But only since I started streaming. Well, I guess before that, only since like 2 years or something, 3 years, I started taking building more seriously. So, and especially streaming. Like streaming has made single player much more fun for me. Yeah. Streaming has made single player much more fun to me because I don't feel like I'm playing alone, right? I mean, yes, I'm playing alone on this world, but that's the same time I'm sharing it. And streaming makes me also feel like pushing to the next level with my builds and stuff like that. I think that's like a big like a really good thing about it. And that's why I started enjoying single player a lot more. That was what seems to be like forever ago. What are you talking about? He has to be close to 10 years ago. I'm confused. I've probably missed something. I remember in my first single player world I got lost, but I didn't want to die because I had diamonds, and after I built a new base I found my old base. Lol. I always get lost when I started playing. I remember that. I was like I remember being on some sort of birch hill biome, birch forest biome, and I had I had dogs. I had like a nice little house on the build, and then I started mining and like caving and whatnot, and I got lost, and I never found my old base ever again. I spent hours searching for that place. I don't think I've ever found it. I don't think I've ever found that place again. I even had all the protection that I looked up on the internet and whatnot, with like the holes for the zombies and mobs so they don't follow you and whatnot. That hill was protected as shit. That was really like that was like a fortress to just get into. Late response. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing well. It's been an interesting week for me, but I've overall been well, and I'm happy to be streaming. That's always a great thing that makes me happy. Really, I get to play Minecraft. Get to play. Oh well, I get to stream. Hold up. This thing is sticking. Had to get in some medicine, which was kind of why I posted update in the Discord about me possibly being late. But that plaster, I think it's plaster, is sticking. Had to take it off. Either way, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that because it's kind of gross. But oh well. Whoopsies. When I first played Minecraft on a server, my friend had on a separate computer. Is what I has to be. Oh yeah, 10 years ago. Yep. I gotcha. Need some more stuff in here. Building with slabs like this is kind of hard. It's kind of annoying to do, to be completely honest. But I think like about PvP, like I really enjoyed mini games at the time, but like nowadays I feel like if you're gonna play like some sort of PvP type of game, you're better off playing something else. I know like Mojang is working on a PvP combat update, well PvP combat kind of on a combat update and whatnot. I've seen some videos about that. I think about critical hits and whatnot, or like the cooldown time on the sword and the hits, something changed and whatnot. They're working on that and taking in, how's it called? They're taking in feedback from the community. I'm pretty sure Exumavoid made some videos about that, which looked quite interesting. But I don't think PvP should be done in Minecraft. You're better off playing some sort of game like COD or something, I feel like. Don't have too much experience with that, but I don't know. I'm trying to talk smart about stuff that I don't even know. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Alright, so we just gotta take down this layer. I'm just gonna build it out of regular granite again. And I'm not gonna get too much about the whole smooth stone area around it. I'm better off replacing that afterwards, because it's kind of starting to become a weird build like this. I think I might just. Oopsies, didn't mean to do that. I think I might just make everything out of granite and just go down and then replace the granite over time. I think that worked better. And also one of the reasons why I don't really play on servers too much, like I haven't really played too much Minecraft building on the computer, but I can be quite hard to work with whenever I'm playing games, and especially when you need to make, like when you're building together. Like I can do it, but I think it's quite hard for me. I kind of suck at like working together with people. I kind of suck at doing that. Which I mean, I wanna get better at that, of course. But I do plan on in the future maybe setting up a server for people, but it would really depend. Like one of my goals as a streamer would be like as a Minecrafter really and a streamer would be to have like set up some sort of streamer server or like a community server and stuff like that. Just for me to work with that as well, to learn how to handle such a thing and do lots of builds with people together. But like. I want to set up Rorea first before I even consider such a thing. Also because of the time investment. It's much easier to work on something on your own than to work with two people on one world or like one build and whatnot on a place. But oops, dang it! Keep me spacing blocks. But it's something I want to work on. Because like for example the futuristic city that Dish is building on 8-bit, like the project, I think she started it maybe like a month ago, and people have gone crazy on the project. Like I've seen the 8-bit community server like operate over the past 7 months by now, but those folks like they never seem to. Like they all seem to be able to amaze me in that sense, at how much they can build and whatnot, and how the community gets together and build like that. And there's some fantastic builders in there as well. And I think that's really great about Minecraft. Like even after 10 years and stuff, like I mean I guess I'm not sure if it could be considered an old game. I guess like quote unquote old game, but that's about it. But people still get so many new ideas and whatnot, and keep doing things in such a unique way, and that really inspires me. I think that's great to see, like people working together like that. Which is why I want to play on the server as well. But also have this place to just return to whenever I feel like. I think that's enough stone bricks for now. And we just need to polish the granite slabs. And then we're gonna take an aerial view, where we're just gonna fly away and get like, look at this from a distance, basically. But I think the slabs. I think I'm glad that I went for the slabs with this build. Well, I said with this build, for this path. I think that works out. Maybe over here like that. I'm losing some materials in the progress, but in the process, I mean, I guess both work. I don't know English. Who do you think I am? Someone who can speak English? I think this should be fine. All right, let's go. I mean, maybe over here. Oh yeah, I think we still need to change a little bit of the stone. We still need a little bit to change a little bit of the smooth stone, like the edges around it. But I'm glad that I went for like I guess a more natural slope type of pathway, rather than like the staircase like that. The more uniform staircases. I think the mix of them is pretty nice, and we've got quite a bit of space to terraform over here because I want to do quite a bit of terraforming on this place, but I just want to have the buildings in place first. And we can have like the storage building will be over here next to the pathway, probably quite tucked into the hill, but that will be fine. That would be perfect actually, because that way we can easily run the water streams into the item sorter, which I plan on building. But let's go inspect them out a little bit and look at it from a different perspective. Yeah, I think the blocks are divided enough. I don't think there's anything too much of any block. I think it works like this. Drinking some water as well. All right. Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna put in some. Ooh, we need some more polish and polished granite over here, but on the corner there. But I think you can see quite a bit. Oh, this gives you a good like that slope will give you a good idea of the pathway around about this place. You can see quite a lot of it. That's making so much of a difference already. Ooh, I'm enjoying this. Let's go back to survival mode. I've got my lights on anyways. Crash into the water and get to my bed. Dang it. Cannot sprint. Enjoying some tea. Very nice. I had some tea not yesterday. I had some tea Tuesday, I think. Tuesday evening. Because I mean everyone in this stream seemed to have a lot of tea. And I didn't want to feel left out, and I kind of like I was like, I haven't enjoyed some tea in a while. And it's great, I should do it more often. I'm just too lazy to like wait for the tea. Basically. I'm like, but like cooking water, that will take a while, why not? And it's literally just waiting. It's pouring water in a can and turning on a switch to heat it up. I should drink it more often. What kind of tea you're enjoying? Laduo? What kind of tea are you getting? Well, do you have? Dang it. Darn English language. We're gonna put this away, and I mean that's fine. And that works more on the outlining. Green tea. Ooh, I usually get some. I'm stretching a bit right now. I usually get myself some Turkish apple. It's a flavor that I've come across I think years ago when I was on holiday, and then I found it in the supermarket as well in the Netherlands, and I just put some sugar in it, and that's my go-to tea basically. But I mean tea for me is probably the same thing like as food. Like even if I don't know it, I'm probably gonna enjoy it anyways. I'm not too picky with my food, and I don't think I'm too picky with tea because I've tasted quite a bit of different types of tea. I think strawberry, green tea, I cannot name everything, but I mean quite a bit of different like flavors anyways. and I think I'd enjoy most of these. I think no, we're not gonna do the extra edge over here. Only where the slab is. Yep, I think that works right. So I usually drink without sugar. I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's healthier as well. Drinking without sugar is healthier. For me, like I generally need some sugar of some sort, anyways, in my beverages. Not sure why. I mean, I guess it's for the flavor, of course, but like my coffee, I don't drink too much coffee, but yeah, I drink I put quite a bit of sugar in it, but I only drink it occasionally. That's my logic with it, really. I don't really do too much, but I put quite a bit of it in it, but I don't do it too often. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. When it comes to drinking tea, and like anything that I put sugar in, really. I usually stick to water, though. Water and milk is usually what I stick to, regardless. So it's not too big of a deal. That's my logic behind. You can be a little bit unhealthy at times. I mean, heck, I'm talking as if I'm healthy all the time, but I'm not. But I try to be sometimes. Anyways, it's like, yeah, I put sugar in it, but I don't do it too often. I think I only have coffee like once a week on the Saturday morning during my break and my part-time job. That's the only time that I really have that sort of stuff. Yeah, sugar is fine, just don't overdo it. Exactly, that's why I don't really do too much. I don't drink too much drinks where I put a lot of sugar in it, basically. To balance it out. To balance it out. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this hill. If I have the path running right over there, hold up. I think I might cut into this hill and yeah, yep, we're gonna do that. I don't even do it because of health reasons. I just like the bitter taste. I mean, that's really fair. For me, it's like I don't really work out. Like I work like a shop worker. Like as a part-time job, like 7 hours a week, and that's about it. So, and I also sit like on my bum, quite the amount of time, like either at school or just here right now, watching streams or doing streaming myself. So that's kind of why I'm over the past year I've kind of been like, yeah, if I'm gonna go ahead and live that sort of lifestyle, even though it's probably not the worst, because I'm still healthy and I don't feel sick, whatever, nothing basically. Even though those like that, I still want to be working on my food, but I don't go out of my way like, all right, today no sugar, or like no chocolate or whatever. I still eat my chocolate. I just, where I can, I don't do it. Bro, what's the thing in the air? Do you mean this place over here? This thing. Also, welcome in, Nova. I think I'm gonna call you Nova. Welcome in. How's your first day going? Not Saturday, dang it. Not yet. For some reason, I tend to confuse Saturday and Thursday. It happens to me like every Thursday at this point. Not sure why. Maybe it's pronunciation. Either way. Yes. Alright, let me go flying. We're gonna get up here. Basically, we're currently in the main area of my solar world, which is called Rorea, and I guess you could call it the industrial district. And this circle over here is the outlining of my main base at some point. It's a big place. It's supposed to go down to bedrock. It's a circle with a diameter of 115 blocks. And this is like a big project that I work on every now and then. I just mine away and stuff, and there will be like a massive storage system in here, and Nice area to fly down to bedrock and stuff like that. That's kind of the plan for this. And I outlined the circle with this cobblestone outlining basically. That's really it about it. Nothing else much to it. Let's make today Saturday. I could go for that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind a Saturday. Then again, if this would be a Saturday, I mean, no, we're not gonna make this the Saturday that we know. We're gonna make this an extra Saturday. We're gonna make this an extra Saturday. Screw Thursday. No Thursday anymore. We're gonna make this an extra Saturday. Can you show me everything on the map? After we haven't done a world tour in a while. After I mine out this place, should only take like 2 or 3 minutes. We can do that. We can do that for sure. Because I feel like maybe some new people are lurking, and for example you want to, so we're gonna do that. I like to do one every now and again, a world tour. And we'll just go over like everything that's really attached to this world as far as information goes. Boom. Inventory is getting filled up, but never enough grass. Could always use it for something. And I think off stream later today I will probably work on some more pathways. We might get to building some more in the village hall today. I'm not sure though. Full inventory, alright. Drop off my stuffs and we're gonna do a world tour. There we go. Gonna get some more rockets and put this way and we're good to go. Alright. So let's go up to the pumpkin farm over here. Currently I'm playing on Rorea. That's my solo world. Basically my main world. I stream from this on the regular. This is mainly what you'll see me working on. And you can access from Rorea. It gives you a little more information about the world. It's a world focused on lore because I'm trying to get better at that. And let's demo in distance a little bit. I mean, I guess we're not gonna go full maximum. We're gonna go for like 23. Don't want to kill my PC at the moment. I mean, it will not die or anything, but still. We want to have like proper vision. You know what? Screw it. Let's go inspect the mode. Basically, this is the main base. This is the main area. It's about like 1,000 blocks out in every direction. Well, in 2 directions. Minus 1,000, plus 1,000. And so it's pretty close to world spawn. And this gives you quite a good overview of the main location. This place is called the Sacred Grounds. Because we've got like the Holy 3 stones. Granite, diorite, especially diorite. And andesite. And you'll understand why later on in the tour. We'll get to that, to the spawn island at some point. And so we've got the future main base over in that direction, which will take me months to complete because I don't do this full time by any means. But it's a fun project to work on. We've got a villager trading hall over there, and we'll get close up in a second. Villager breeder, and this is basically my industrial district kind of deal. So we already got some pumpkin farms over there, and of course like the villager place. And that's about it for the farms over here. There's a gold farm and iron farm in the distance over there in the desert. Nothing too fancy. I haven't really tried to clean it up by any means. And I guess where's the bed? We're just gonna sleep the night away. Whoopsies, there's quite a bit of mobs. Hold up. I mean, I might as well go in here. I might as well go in here, sure. I don't really have any order. I just really, yeah, sure. Anyways, this is the current main base. So we got like a nice hallway with storage. So just the casual things like wood and crops. some special items like nether and end stuff, ice, runes, and location. These are more unusual blocks, but these are part of the block palette. And as you can see, I try and use glazed terracotta more often in this build, because I like to go for blocks that are more like contrasty and more, I guess, forgotten, if you will. This is a stone generator. The pistons push you around, and if we get in here like so, you can just AFK this. Nice and easy. Not my own design, made by someone called Shulkercraft. And you can AFK farm stone that way. And of course we got a furnace array. Well, I guess furnace place, not so much an array. We also got, this is one of my favorite things about this whole place. About this whole base so far. Looked at the tutorial, made a secret piston door, which goes down in a second part of the, I guess the main base at this point. Yeah. So we got a main hallway again, more glazed terracotta, going for the theme of diorite and stuff, and in here's the bedroom, which is pretty neat. I still need to put some more storage or something in here, not so much for actual usage, but more so for like decorational purposes. In this room we've got a map room, which I worked on 2 weeks ago. It's still quite empty. I still need to work on this. As you can see, I've only made one map, which I think, I'm not even sure where this place is. It's around about somewhere around this place, but I'm not sure where. And you got nice little platforms to look at the maps. There will be more zoomed in maps, because they will be like the zoomed out versions. Over here we'll have more zoomed in versions of the maps of different places on the walls. And we might expand this room at some point, but not right now. And then over here we go into another hallway, which has a place going down, which I still need to work on, but I've got no other rooms that I really want to make. And in here, this is the thank you room. I think I'm gonna call it the thank you room. Still don't really have too much of a name for it, but this is for all to thank all the subscribers. They will get a block according to their tier of subscribing to the channel. They'll get their block on the wall with their name. Actually, is roll one for fun in here? Well, on the wall. Yep, he's there. How many months are you, Will? 1 month. Alright, cool. Over here we've got the top 3 of all time big donators. And in here we've got the place for sub-gifters. And there are some sub-gifters that I still need to get to, but they want to wait with their blocks, because they can put a block of choice, which should be obtainable in survival. That's the only really requirement for that. They'll get their name on the wall. I think that's it for the main base over here. I've mainly been focusing on the sacred grounds, because I want... Oh fuck! Come on, I forgot we needed to sleep. Get out of here, skeleton. Get out of here. He's probably gonna get to the nether. And that's gonna be a pain, because I'm gonna forget about that thing. Or is he still... Yep. He either went outside or went through the nether portal. No, he definitely went to the nether portal. He couldn't have gone off anywhere else. And over here we've got... We're just gonna kill this dude real quick. We've got a lake, which will unite all the 3 stones, all the granite, diorite, and andesite, which will be some sort of monument. And I've been working on a pathway over here. You already know what that place is. The circle. And over here we got a tunnel that leads through this mountain. Well, I guess hill, not so much a mountain. Through this mountain towards the village area, which you can kind of guess by the emerald blocks put into the wall. We worked on this last week, and I'm really happy with this place. It's also fully light proof with the lanterns and the glowstone, so nothing can spawn in here. And then we got a pathway over a river, which I still need to work on the, how's it called, the support blocks for that. Right now it's just a little bit of a floating place. And then over here we got a villager trading hall, which is a work in progress. It's a big project. There's space for 64 villagers, 8 on every wall, so 16 in every corner. And again, using more glazed terracotta like I try to use too. We've got some stonemasons, mainly for the brick trade. And I guess like the quartz pillars help as well. Some librarians with enchanted books. Farmers to trade my pumpkins with for my pumpkin farms up on the hill. And all sorts of stuff. We can buy diamond armor, diamond tools, some meat and whatnot. And we still got some empty slots over here. And there will be paths running in all cardinal directions from this place onwards. It's kind of like a central area. So for example, this pathway will go further into the Striker grounds, but over in that direction I plan on making a tree farm. And the whole world, like it's a spread of population type of deal. It will be there will be lots of pathways. And there will be like, you could be walking for like 10 minutes and not come across any big place, but you can still come across like little lakes or little man-made structures and stuff like that, little towers. That's kind of the idea of the world. There's a spread out population. Over here we got a villager breeder, picture design, which that name may be familiar, but you just need to look them up on YouTube. There's a lot of tutorials like that. Famous for the survival guide and Hermitcraft recap, but nice, easy, simple farm. I turned it off right now because I've got plenty of villagers and I don't want them to cause lag. I think they're still, yeah, they're like 3 in there, but I don't really need them too much. And over here we've got the area that I was talking about with a tree farm. We've got plenty of space over here, and over here is the smallest desert biome in existence, as far as I'm aware. Don't look it up, but don't try to prove me wrong, please. But we got a small desert biome over here, and then like another place to like that we kind of planned out today. Another hill to work on. It's a very small biome. I think it's funny though. I think it's a fun biome, know that. And then in here we've got the pumpkin farms, which gives me about a chest filled with pumpkin blocks. Slightly more than that. You can go into spectator mode. And you can see the observer observes when the pumpkin stem changes, because when it grows a block, its appearance changes, therefore the observer will notice it. Puts a redstone signal into this block, which gets picked up by this redstone dust over here, which activates the piston, which destroys the pumpkin and pushes into the water stream. And there's about 3 stacks worth of spawning spaces for the pumpkin, or like I guess growth spaces per unit. So 9 stacks in total. Took me well. It's a very grindy project to work on. And I plan on connecting up the water streams to one building, because over here we've got a cactus farm, and I plan on making a sugarcane farm, all sorts of crops that can be automated. We'll run to one big collection area. And over here you can also see the outlining for another hill that I want to terraform and connect and expand, because this one is running through a river biome. There's some terraforming, quite a bit of work on that. And all that's left for me right now, I guess, is the spawn island. All that's left for me is the spawn island right now to show off. And there's a skeleton in here. No? Oh, over there. He walks around. I knew it. And he's doing quite a bit of damage. He got a bow. I imagine power 3? Power 2. Don't need it too much though. Haven't done anything special with Nether other than setting up a portal to the Nether roof and building a pigment farm over there, but that's quite small. And setting up a pathway. You can either go over to the spawn island or quite far out to a proper Nether fortress, which is quite useful for farming the wither skeletons. I mean, not per se farming, but more so just gathering them, because they spawn like it's not open fortress which you can fly around, have lots of spawns and whatnot in. Really useful for gathering wither skeleton skulls, even without a farm, just casually running around there. And right now we are in Spawn Island. The world spawn is around about this place over here, and we made a Hunter's Lodge as our first starter house. I think I might have even finished that in the first stream of this world. And the world started on the 20th of December last year, so we've been around for like 2.5 months by now. And we've got a quite small building when I was trying out the block palette for this place, the spawn island. for Nether Portal. I think that's a nice build. Don't really have too much pathway going on because I figured I kind of want to keep it quite a barren landscape. This is Spawn Island. This is according to the lore where everyone really started out, all the population on Rorea, and people spread from here on forth. Given that it's a Spawn Island and whatnot, I think that would work out. A nice jungle biome over in the distance. This quite a big build has an elevator that goes down to about bedrock because there's a skeleton spawner quite low, and that was our source of bones and experience in the early game. Got a statue a shrine to the holy piece of diorite, and yeah, Hunter's Lodge, nothing too special inside. It's just starter house material. Got a donkey, cow farm, just casual stuff. Nothing too much left over here. I do want to get the bone meal though. Then again, nah, nothing too important. Might as well leave it here. Got a mine that goes down here. Furnace place, anvil and whatnot. And in here used to be an enchanted... this is quite ugly. I haven't been here in a while. Over here used to be the enchantment setup, but I moved it over to the pigment farm. And I didn't realize that it was this ugly like that. Oh well. We'll get to that at some point in the future probably. And I didn't realize there were so many potatoes left over in here. I left quite a bit of stuff. And some sticks. I'm gonna take those with me. Thank you very much. I could use those. But yeah. Yep. Let's end off at the most important place. The Holy Shrine of the Diorite. So many sticks for Fletcher. I used to trade him with a Fletcher, I think. Yeah, I used to have a Fletcher around over in the distance in the village. More so towards the main continent. And I just farmed a lot of bamboo. I just planted like a couple of stacks of bamboo and just harvested every now and again. I still need to make a bamboo farm. I think about using fly machines because I never worked around with that before, and I kind of want to challenge my redstone abilities. So we may end up making a manual, like a semi-automatic bamboo farm, I think. Like one where we'll just push the button and be like, alright, now we want to harvest this bamboo and not have an automatic farm. The fly machines seem interesting, but we need a slime farm for that first. So at some point we will. But I think it's a waste. Ever since bamboo got introduced, I think it's a waste to use wood for sticks. Because bamboo is quite easy, especially on this spawn seed. Like, on this seed it was really easy to get access to get bamboo. I felt like a waste to spend any wood on sticks nowadays. But this is what most people are hyped up for. We've got a shrine of the Holy Diorite. Some of you in here got the emotes. The Holy Piece of Diorite. This piece of diorite. We're gonna turn off the music. We're gonna turn off the music for this very moment. This piece of diorite. We found it. We found it when we started out, and it's getting nighttime, dang it. We found it when we started out in this world. We ventured the land, discovered this new place, and in the first day we saw this piece of diorite floating above here, above the ocean, because we're in the ocean biome. I think it might be stone shore still. And either way, out in the ocean, we found this piece of diorite floating around, all in the zone. You can see so many pieces of stone around. We're in a hacking mountains biome. Somehow they abandoned him. All the other blocks were like, screw you, piece of diorite. You're too ugly. But. We embraced this piece of diorite. We treated it like our child. And I'm not sure if I did it right, but either way, this child has grown up quite nicely. And this piece of diorite, embraced it with like a lot of power. It granted us all of our strength, all our motivation to work on this world, and it's been a beautiful inspiration. Look at this beautiful block. How can anyone say this is bird poo? Don't you dare say it ever to me. This piece of diorite. I don't have any diorite to sacrifice for now, but you know what we will now. I think I left some in here. Fuck. Improvise. Fuck, I should have been prepared for this. I should have been prepared for this. We got a piece over here. Quick. Before the mobs start spawning. We should be safe in the shrine. The diorite should protect us. But yes, on this piece of diorite, we shared our love. We shared our food with this piece of diorite. We shared our dedication with it. And now, praise the Direwad. Sacrifice on Direwad. It will be all worth it. Please help us out, Direwad. I've got some paths to make. Please help me out. Praise the Direwad. And that's really the story of the world. That's really as far as we've gotten on this world. And I think we've gone quite far. We've gone quite far. How did that's such a beautiful emote use. Lovely wall. That's genius. The flame underneath the Holy Direwad. That's perfect. I need to remember that. That's a funny one. Also over here, I didn't realize that we could see it with the render distance, but we got this birch island over here, which one day will be the Honey Kingdom. There'll be a whole bee population and whatnot. And it's not as big as I imagined it would be, actually. I think looking at it right now, it's quite small, to be completely fair. Oh, and we've got a mob farm over there. General mob farm. But I mean, we might expand it into the ocean. I don't know. We're gonna get back to the main island. Because we're getting to, like, we're getting to the end of the stream, unfortunately. I will have to go to school in a couple of minutes. Well, I say a couple of minutes, like in like 20 minutes I need to go, but either way. We're gonna see if someone is live that I know, so we can raid that person. Very well. So, let's see who's live. There's usually not anyone around that I know around this time of day that's live. But we might do a random raid, I'm not sure. Bees! Bees! We're gonna make a bee farm as well in the sacred grounds. Because we need, like, I need to get some bees breeded up and whatnot. Bred up, I suppose. Dang English. And I just want to have some resources already to build with for the farm. No one is streaming right now, at least not in my follow list. I see Faberwolf is live. We can raid him. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna watch the ad. Yep, then let's go. Alright. In the meantime, what the ad is playing. /raid 5 bro wolf. Alright, Discord, not Discord. Streamlabs is this time not lagging out on me and doing glitchy weird things, so we can properly raid without having to worry. So, if you got a Direwad emote, show him. Otherwise, #PraiseDirewad will be the raid message. And I want to thank everyone for joining in today. I've had a ton of fun. I've had a ton of fun working in the place, and it's been a good time chilling this morning. It's always great to start my first day off like this. And I had fun. So share the love to Fiberwolf, and I'll see you folk later. Take care.
I want to send